Hello, welcome to my video. I've had my first injection of Sustanon 250, so a little bit about that. I received the approval letter from the Gender Identity Clinic. As soon as I got it, I dropped a note into my doctor's surgery asking what do we do next, and asking my doctor to contact me. A week went past and I didn't hear anything. I was trying to save time by not booking an appointment because I wasn't really sure what that would achieve. As it turns out, I probably should have just booked the appointment, because then you get your 5-10 minutes with your doctor. They can go through everything, see you, double check that's okay for you, as my doctor did when I finally got around to making an appointment. As she was the prescribing doctor, she wanted to make sure that she knew that I understood the risks that taking Sustanon long term would bring. So once she'd seen me, she was happy. I managed to weigh myself, about 10 stone, which is normal for me. No other checks. She wrote out the prescription, all of 30 seconds, but I've been waiting a week for. I took the prescription next door to the pharmacy. They explained to me that as they hadn't ordered it before, they thought they could get it the next day. They weren't sure, but should be reasonable. So I had to then nip back to the doctor's surgery, and I thought I'd best be safe, and I arranged for the actual injection to be administered 2 days after, if you like, after I'd actually been at the doctor's. So that's what I did. I did have a phone call from the pharmacy the following day saying they'd managed to get it in absolutely fine. So I knew that when it came to the day of my injection, the Sustanon was at the pharmacy and there was not going to be any hold up, so it was worth waiting that extra day. So I had it yesterday. I walked out the doctor's surgery with a massive grin on my face. Even when it was being administered, I couldn't believe it was real. All that time and effort it takes to get to that point was suddenly there. That point indeed. The actual injection didn't hurt. She said, needles come in, it's just going to go here, get on with it. In actual fact, they put it in your buttock. Apparently that's where it's most absorbent. They have to make sure they don't hit a nerve. She said it might bleed a bit, and it did, but otherwise I didn't feel anything. She said it would be like any injection where you might be a bit sore, a bit stiff, whatever. And yesterday, I was aware that I had an injection, but it wasn't particularly noticeable. Today, however, it has been sore. It feels seized up, so I'm in my work van at the moment. I spend a lot of time in the work van, and I've had to make sure I get out and move around because it really is quite sore. I hope it subsides quickly, because I think the next few weeks will go quickly before the next injection. So if I've got another one on the other side, sitting down could be somewhat painful, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. So yesterday afternoon, I had the afternoon off. I asked work, as it was my first one, would they mind, just so Jan and I can enjoy it. Jan was fantastic. She bought me a birthday card and a bottle of champagne. So we sat in the garden in the sun, having walked the dogs first, and just enjoyed the peace and quiet, and just enjoyed the moment, which was fantastic. I then had the most incredible sleepless night, which I'm putting down mostly to a mix of champagne and a whole packet of chocolate covered raisins. It wasn't good. I'm very tired today. It's Friday, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. I think also what hadn't helped was my hay fever was incredibly bad. Just my eyes really itched last night. So all told, last night wasn't good, and I was also very excited about the injection. I know that I'm not going to see changes quickly. I'm 35. I don't know whether that does make a difference as to how quickly the body will absorb the Sustanon and start reacting to it. But it would be nice to wake up and have the voice slightly deeper or something, but I know that's not going to happen. It's going to take a while. So I feel good, apart from my sore bottom. Be careful about that. I'm very, very happy. I can't really express how happy. I'm sure everyone else who's going through this process would know in themselves, and do know in themselves, what that means to them. For those who aren't going through the process but loved ones are, I think it's a really good reaction to gauge, because it's a massive, massive step. It's a start of the physical changes. In my other videos I've said I feel like I climbed a mountain as far as telling everyone, but as far as the physical changes go, you know, that was number one step and it's done. So I'm very happy. My next appointment is already booked for the 1st of May. I'll see what changes happen. I might update you in a week or two. So thank you for watching and see you soon.